If you're a U.S. military veteran with PTSD or anxiety, then this video is for you. I'm Dr. Prashant Sharma. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist and Air Force veteran. I deployed to the Middle East and Afghanistan as a flight surgeon during my time in the service, and I understand the struggles we've gone through. I also understand how difficult it can be to open up and get mental health care, especially in today's medical system. In the course of my time writing Nexus letters for veterans applying for VA disability claims, I started noticing a pattern. Almost every single veteran was telling me how difficult it was to get their PTSD and anxiety symptoms better. They told me how they either couldn't get in with therapists and psychiatrists, or that they didn't get enough time during the appointments, and they didn't feel understood because the person on the other side never served. Veterans also told me that they felt like they didn't know anything about the process or background about what actually happens in therapy. A lot of veterans have never gone for mental health treatment at all. This is when I decided to develop this self-paced online course. Teaching is a passion of mine, and I'm an instructor at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. That is also where I trained in the field of psychiatry. I realized that I needed to create this course to help veterans understand themselves better when it comes to mental health issues. And I understood that I needed to help demystify therapy and mental health treatment. I also realized that I needed to make it easily digestible, especially in today's hectic world, and that it needs to use evidence-based, proven strategies, and it has to have lifetime access so that you can return to the material to refresh your memory anytime. Another feature I wanted is a course completion certificate that you can include as a part of your records and VA disability claims. One of the most crucial things I did in developing this course was I spoke to you folks out there. I communicated with the folks I'd written Nexus letters for in the past and asked them what they wanted in the course. I then set about creating the lessons around the most requested topics. I also went back and got feedback from the veterans who took my course and then improved it even further. Dozens of veterans across the United States have been enjoying the course and experiencing benefits from it. One of my colleagues in the healthcare field, retired Lieutenant Commander David Scher, reviewed the course and said, "I'm a retired military nurse corps officer with 26 years of service and combat deployments to OEF. I reviewed Dr. Sharma's course as a professional courtesy. His online program has many advantages for veterans. Many veterans are resistant to talk to providers about their mental health issues, yet the same veterans need professional intervention. This course fills that void and is just as holistic as Dr. Sharma is holistic in his approach to caring for his patients. While watching and listening to his videos, I felt as if I was sitting across from a very caring and thoughtful provider. He provided strategies and walks the viewer through implementation. This course is a potential life changer for veterans and their families. I strongly recommend this course to anyone suffering from anxiety or PTSD. Another veteran, Bill Roderick, took the course himself and said that it provides enough information on treatment techniques to make a start in a do-it-yourself approach. You become conversant with the terminology and learn what may work for you. I grabbed onto square breathing and mindfulness as my go-to strategies for now. What's clear to me is that changing habits and reactions is very hard and won't happen overnight. I stumble every day and get up and go again. What's been helpful is I now catch myself midway through a rush of emotion. The course also awards a certificate to document your treatment, and that is very helpful in demonstrating that you're working on your problems. I recommend doing the various worksheets multiple times as you make headway understanding your own situation. The worksheets are a treatment in themselves. I never knew what psych treatment would be like and avoided trying to get into it. Fear, I guess. This course is dissolving my fear. Dr. Sharma provides a guide to therapists and therapy in the course as well. Bottom line, I found the course to be very skillfully designed and executed, well worth the small cost I paid. Yet another veteran, Michael Ritter, said that the course is excellent. Most of the information pertains to me and the struggles I face. I enjoyed the format of the course with video lectures, worksheets, and guides. I'm glad I can go back and refer to the information anytime I need a refresher. I'm making progress on a regular basis because of the concepts taught by Dr. Sharma. I'm doing the best with the cards that were dealt to me, receiving my draft notice and going to Vietnam. Dr. Sharma, you're the best. You've helped me in a number of different ways. Now that you've heard from fellow veterans, here's an overview of the material. Module 1 is the intro and how to use the course itself. The order of the modules, how to use the worksheets and guides, things like that. Module 2 goes into where PTSD and anxiety come from in the brain. This is crucial. We need to understand our problems and the root causes before we get better. We also need to understand how we're going to begin fighting these issues in our mind. Module 3 is a very popular one because it has a lot of useful strategies to fight PTSD and anxiety. These are the tools you need to keep in your toolbox so that you can improve your quality of life, relationships, work life, and feel better overall. We need to get the symptoms under control, and we need to get to the root causes. Module 4 is on anger and irritability. I recognize this is something that a lot of us veterans deal with, and I wanted to address it. In this one, we figure out the root causes of anger and irritability, as well as figure out how to disarm it. Module 5 is about Ikigai, purpose in life, and meaning behind intense suffering. It gets a little bit philosophical, but I keep it simple because that's the best way I understand things. I think that as veterans, we understand intense suffering based on what we've been through. And sometimes we have to look for the meaning beneath the suffering. We also have to work on finding a purpose and direction in life. All of this will improve our overall mental health. Module 6 is the conclusion. We reflect on what we learned and we plan for the future. Each module comes with worksheets, easy to refer to guides, videos, and audio. We're talking really useful handouts and resources you can refer to at the drop of a hat. You can watch the course or listen to the audio version on the go. The completion certificate at the end can be used for your own records, medical records, and VA disability claims. I hope to see you in the course, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching this introduction video and for considering enrolling. I do want to mention that this course is not considered or meant to be medical or psychiatric treatment. The course is meant only for educational purposes. Please discuss your individual case with your primary care physician, provider, therapist, and/or psychiatrist. Overall, this course works really well in conjunction with treatment from a provider and therapist.